commands us to love ye one another. And one of the reasons we get stuck that we can't love is what I'm going to talk about today. I said why we can't love. I'm talking about why we get stuck on why we can't love, why hatred come in and jealousy come in and envy come in and we can't hold grudges. All those things that keep us from loving. Amen. But I want to talk about one of those key factors here. And I want you to walk with me today. And I want you to look at yourself when I get in this message. This young folks, this young adults, this 55-year-olders, and this all y'all over 55, all right? All right, Deacon Bird. My subject today is why don't judge. Don't judge. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, don't judge. Don't judge me because of the color of my skin. Don't judge me because of the clothes I wear. Don't judge me because of the color of my hair. Don't judge me. And I won't judge you. Come on, give the Lord a hand of praise. Don't judge. Give my scriptures back.
Matthew 7:1. Do not judge so that you won't be judged.
Hold up right there. Hold up right there. Hold up right there. Right there. Hold up right there. It says, don't judge so that you won't be judged. It said, look at them clouds up under me. Don't judge so you won't be judged. You see them clouds up under me? That's where I want to be. I want to be caught up in them clouds. Hello, somebody. I don't know about y'all, but I want to be caught. But I can't get in them clouds if I'm going to be standing around here. What? Judging. Somebody said, what in the world Bishop doing today? Yeah, I'm preaching. Don't judge that you won't be judged. Because you're going to be judged by the same judgment that you judge in other folk. Come on, read on, Bert.
Matthew 7:2. For with the judgment you use, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured to you.
Man, look at her. Look at him. Look at them. You know, I got to say this because I want y'all to understand something here clearly. We ain't got no heaven, and we ain't got no hell to put nobody in. Now, Donald Trump, we may not appreciate what Donald Trump is doing, but we can't put him in heaven, and we can't put him in hell. We may not like what the people doing in Congress and the Senate and nowhere else, but we can't put him in heaven, and we can't put him in hell. That's not our job. Hello? Somebody said, what you say? Yeah, that's what I said. We can't, the same judgment we judging other folk by, somebody else judging you. Don't look down on a man unless you what? Picking him up. Judging, just judging. Come on, Bird, read on.
Matthew 7:3. Why do you judge? Why you do look at the speck in your brother's eye, but don't notice the log in your own eye?
Stop right there, Bird. Please stop there. Please stop there. Please stop there. Please stop there. Stop there for me. I want everybody. I want everybody, whether you got glasses on and I want everybody to just grab your eye. Grab your eye. Your good eye. Just put your hand on your eye. Put your hand on your eye, Pig. Put your hand on your eye. Look at Pig. Come on, Randy. Put your hand on your eye. Look at that. Grab your eye. Jada, grab your eye. Grab your eye, Jada. Grab your eye. I'm talking to young folk too. Grab your eye. Grab your eye. All y'all grab your eye. Now, how in the world you going to try to tell somebody else what they doing wrong? And you doing wrong. How you gonna try to, and y'all old folk running around here talking about how these young folk doing wrong and all the stuff that you used to do, slipping in the darkness and everything else. Uh-huh. 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 I said, uh-huh. Y'all don't want to say amen to that, do you? But these young folk, they just so wrong. But you were trying to get in the liquor store before you were 21, trying to get some beer and wine. Hello? But they so wrong. We always looking and judging other folk and trying to get other folk to live up to our standard. But we ain't trying to live up to nobody else's standard. I'm talking about Christians. Christians. That's what Christians do. I'm a Christian. If you think you're a Christian by joining the church, you just fooling yourself. If you think you're a Christian by being on the deacon board, you just fooling yourself. If you think you're a Christian because you can sing a good church song, you just fooling yourself. If you think you're a Christian because you can preach the word, you just fooling yourself. You must be born again. And if you're born again, you don't go around here trying to judge nobody. Yeah. Go and give me my other one, Bird. These folks getting excited. Hello.
Matthew 7:4. How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, and look, there's a log in your own?
All right, go on and give me the next one. The next scripture.
Matthew 7:5.
Now this is it right here. This is it. Come on here, Bird. Come on.
Hypocrite. First take the log out of your eye, and then you will see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye.
Hypocrite. We got a heap of hypocrites. Church full of hypocrites. Just hypocrites. Tell the children don't smoke, and you light that cigarette for me, but don't be able to smoke. You say what? My mama, God bless her heart, and bless her. My mama used to say to me, she used to say, son, you need to stop cussing. Where you learn to cuss from? Do what? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all done said the same thing to y'all. Y'all don't be cussing all that cussing. Every time that switch came down, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. What they were saying coming out of their mouth, Lord, have mercy. Hypocrites. Saying one thing and doing another thing. Don't you drink that stuff. It ain't good for you. But every time I see you drinking it. But it ain't good for me. Deacon Andrew's going to try to steal my sermon. Deacon Andrew, let me preach him. Thank you so very much. You doing like I used to do Rev. Abernathy. You remember Rev. Abernathy? You said, he said, I don't know who preached today, me and Gregory. What Rev. Abernathy used to tell me, Gregory, let me preach today. Huh? Yeah, but it's things that we're hypocritical. We're hypocrites about. Yeah, church folks, and that's why young folks detest the church. Because who's in the church? Say it again. Now, when we were young, yeah, we all been young. I know y'all young folk think we've been old all our life. I've been gray and bald all my life. I used to talk about them bald-headed, fat-bellied preachers. I ain't got to be one. but we used to be young too. We done some things too. We done saw some things too. Hello? I might have didn't snort cocaine, but I drunk rum a lot. I might have didn't sniff glue, but I drunk plenty of Ripple and Switch Up. Hello? I might have didn't do heroin, but I smoked plenty reefer. Y'all call it skunk today, but back in the day it was reefer. We all done some. Yeah. You ought not gamble, but I shot more dice than dice can beat, me and Jimmy Clyde. But I mean, but we tell them what they ought not do and what we have done, and we judge them. But they got to be who they are and come out the way they gonna come out. And if you introduce them to God and let them know who God is, they'll come out. But we gotta stop judging. We gotta stop being hypocrite. We gotta give him another one. Give him another one. Said, don't be what? Don't be what? Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite. Just don't do it. Stop saying one thing and doing something else. Because that's what a hypocrite is. They'll say one thing and do something else. Somebody said to me, that's what they said to me. They said, you know, brother, last night, he said to me, he said, man, I like you. You real. I said, yeah. He said, I mean, really, you got swag and everything. He said, you just real. You's a real. You real. I like your style. I respect you. I said, man, I'm going to be who I am. I don't care what folks think about me. If I want to take a drink, I'm going to get a drink. If I want to cuss, I'm going to cuss. Whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. I ain't going to pretend that I'm one thing that I ain't. Because when folks see you being one way over here and another way over here, you know what you is. You's a hypocrite. You's a hypocrite. Be who you are, because folks sure will find out who you ain't. Folks sit up in the church, act like they all are that, and get outside the church because folks are all the way out. They say, I can't believe they cussing like that. That Deacon Andrew cussing like that. That brother Carmichael sitting over there drinking some wine. Oh. And they sitting up in the church acting like they so holy. And get out of the church and they say, look at baby that she's shaking her head. She know what I'm trying to do. They out of church, they act so hellish. Raise more sand than a peg leg, man. Then you just leave church. I know I just left church. And he must shot and go look at that cheetah, man. I'm saved, sanctified, sanctified on my way to heaven and high. But I'm cussing you out right now. Stop being a hypocrite. Be who you are. I'm going to say it again. Stop being a hypocrite, and be who you are, and stop trying to come down and judge folk. Now, I got to say that folks say, man, these gay folks everywhere, just gay people everywhere. Gay men, gay women. You see on TV, you see a gay man, a gay woman with a gay woman, a white man with a black woman with a, and you just see everything. And you know, that's just so bad. That's just so bad. Let me tell you something, y'all. Y'all got to understand this right here. You probably would be with a white woman if you could, or a black woman if you could. You're just scared. And you probably done slipped in the dark to put one of them anyway. But you just so judgmental. Talking about these gay folks. Jesus didn't tell us. He never told us. He never said to us. He never said one thing about people. He didn't come into the world to judge the world, but he came into the world that the world might be what? Saved. But we're Christians and we followed in the footsteps of Jesus. We sitting around here doing what he didn't even do. And he was the savior of the world. We sitting around here judging folks. That's why we can't love. We got judging in our way. We too busy judging folks. We can't love as he told us to love, because we too much judging folks and downing folks and trying to make folks be who we want them to be. My daughter, I love you, but I can't live your life. I mean, what you do is what you do. That's between you and God, and you and God going to deal with that. Because I'm getting old, I got to deal with mine. I got enough stuff I got to pay for. I ain't got to deal with yours and mine. Folk got to get real. I'm about gay folks. So what? That's between them and God. You don't, and I ain't got nothing to do with that. I did enough. I mean, I wasn't gay, but I done did enough. Hello, somebody. Hello? I ain't got time to be looking at somebody else living. I'm going to love you because he told me to love you. I don't care who you is. I'm going to love you. I don't care what your sexual persuasion is. I don't care what your color is. I don't care how fat you is. I don't care how black you is. I don't care how tall you is. I don't care how ugly you is. I'm going to love you anyhow. When I say ugly now, I'm not talking about appearance. You know, I'm talking some folks got some ugly ways. Some folks got some ugly ways. But you got to love folks who even got what? Ugly ways. Because he told us to love them. And he said, with love and kindness have I drawn thee. Do you know some people can be so ugly, and y'all done seen if folk be so ugly, and then you just be so kind, and that ugliness just dissipate. Amen. And then when you get ugly, then they get uglier. And then they get you ugly, and then they get uglier. Then you get ugly, and then they get uglier. That's what's going on in the world today. We got too many people getting ugly. Everybody get ugly with everybody. And next thing you know, somebody done left him because somebody got too ugly. Oh, y'all don't want to hear the truth today. Just don't be a hypocrite. Start the dance. I'm going to stop being a hypocrite. I'm going to stop being a hypocrite. Give me the other one, Bert. I'm going to move on. Give me the other one. Go on down to, we're going down to Luke. To John. Go down to John. Go down to John. I want John now. Go down to John. I'm going to go down to John now. I want to talk about recognize your own fault. We always look for fault in other folks. Look at your own fault. Somebody get mad with me. I don't care. Truth supposed to make you mad. You supposed to get so mad. Man, that preacher there, he did tell too much truth. He making me mad. Because he all on my toes, all on my back. He done took his hand and hit me across my butt 2-3 times. They're telling the truth. He just whooping me. Just whooping me. Recognize your own fault. Start with you before you start trying to fix somebody else. Fix yourself. Folks too busy trying to fix somebody else. You need to fix yourself. Read that, Bird. Read them scriptures. Now read them all the way through, all the way to the left. Now I want y'all to follow along with him. Go on.
John 8:2. At dawn he went to the temple complex again, and all the people were coming to him. And he sat down and began to teach them. John 8:3. Then the scribes and the Pharisees brought a woman who was caught in adultery, making her stand in the center.
Hold on for a minute. That's just like I told y'all, and you probably won't remember this, Ronnie. That's like I told you, my friend, when we were younger, got pregnant out of wedlock, and the church made her stand up and say that she was pregnant and she had sinned before the whole church. And I told you that thing just tore me up. It just tore me up. And some of them sitting in there looking at her like, oh, that's an awful thing. And I'm looking at some of the mothers over there, and I'm saying to myself, ain't you going with Deacon son? Then you and Deacon so-and-so had a relationship. Deacon, when you trying to hit on my mama? Hello? You hypocrites. Read on, Bird.
John 8:4. Teacher, they said to him, this woman was caught in the act of committing adultery. John 8:5. In the law of Moses commanded us to stone such a woman. So what do you say? John 8:6. They asked this to trap him in order that they may have evidence to accuse him. Jesus scooped down and started to write on the ground with his finger. John 8:7. When they persisted in questioning him, he stood up and said to them, the one without sin among you should be the first to throw a stone at her.
Y'all be the first one around here. Y'all be the first one around here to throw a stone. Everybody here be done walked on out. If you just recognize your own fault and look at yourself and say, hey, look here, I can't throw no stone. I can't accuse nobody of nothing. Some of y'all looking at me like, what? Yeah, you can't. But yet you sitting around here want to judge. You want to judge somebody. The only reason you don't drink as much liquor you used to drink because you can't drink it no more. Only reason you don't hang out all night long because you can't see how to drive at night no more. Ooh. Ooh. Only reason you don't stay on the dance floor all night because you got to have a walker or a cane. Hello? Only reason you ain't wearing that short dress.